Hey guys, Josie here with Emotional Wisdom, and this video is going to be about me answering a question that one of my followers had in reference to one of the videos that I made about resistance. So the question is, what is the difference between resistance, action, and consequences? Okay, so what I'm going to do for a better understanding is I'm going to give you my own personal definition of resistance, action, and consequences. And then I'm going to implement an example for like a full understanding. That's what I hope anyway. Okay, so from my level of perception and awareness, resistance to me is an energy of pushing away and rejecting something. It is the energy of you not wanting to pay attention to something. You're not even trying to address it. You want to avoid it. You basically want it as far from you, in a sense, from your vicinity as possible. So it's either conscious or subconscious. So you can either be aware, I don't want this near me because I've had bad experiences, or it can be something where you are unconscious of why you're resisting whatever it is you want near you, or whatever it is that you're trying to push away. So, and a lot of times they're subconscious. You don't know why you're not entertaining that, or you don't know why that annoys you, or you don't know why it makes you feel uncomfortable. So that is all resisting, okay? Something. When you don't want it near you, it's essentially resisting. So what's happening there is really that you're resisting this thing. You're trying to avoid this thing. You're trying to push it away because somewhere along the line you bought to believe that that thing brings you major discomfort, emotional discomfort. So what you're really trying to run away from is the feeling of discomfort. It's the pain that you are met with when you encounter that. It was the energy of shame that you ran into when you encountered that, and the rejection that you felt. So therefore, now you've registered within you that having that thing near you is a liability. And this really births from childhood. It really is something that happens that traumatizes you, and you're carrying it over, and you just kind of attract more of that. So obviously it's something that you've learned, I want it as far away as possible from me. Now, action. Action is an energy of executing, of moving forward. It is a moving forward energy, an energy of fulfilling something. And consequence embodies a negative result, okay, that really made you feel uncomfortable, that really wasn't beneficial, that was not for your highest good, and therefore is translated as a consequence. So let me give you an example. Let's say you are in the process of wanting to embark on a new career path, okay, this new endeavor, this new career path, and you're super excited. However, you learn that you're hesitating to actually jump, to leap, to execute, that you feel scared or nervous to actually address it, to the point where you now then feel paralyzed, where you can't really move forward, even though that is the only thing you want to do, but can't seem to move forward and execute. So let me explain to you what's really happening there. You're resisting it. Yes, you want it, but you're also pushing it away. You're also resisting it. Why? How is it that you're resisting this? Because most likely in the past, either in your childhood, teenhood, adulthood, anytime you wanted something so bad and you actually went for it, you were met up with disappointment. You encountered disappointment through the process of trying to fight for the thing that you wanted, or trying to obtain the thing that you wanted. Basically, more so than not, you encountered very uncomfortable results after trying to obtain something. Okay, so that's how you then register in your whole being that it's a liability to tackle or to run for what you're wanting to attain. It's almost like, oh man, I really want this. All my being wants this, but equally too, I'm resisting it because I'm afraid to feel disappointment afterwards if it does not manifest, if I do not achieve what I really want. So it's safer to basically be here and not move, essentially. Okay, so if you are a person that you effortlessly can leap and the net appears, or you with zero hesitance you like to just move forward, or you do get a little scared but still you're more that person that has a tendency to just move forward, most likely you've encountered positive end results. You've encountered beneficial results from your action. So thus, it's easier for you to move forward in whatever it is you want to obtain. Now, going back to the person that's hesitating, they were traumatized in their past by trying to obtain something that they really wanted. And if you are too, and this is very important for you to be made aware of, do not bulldoze your emotions of pain or of fear or of discomfort. Don't just say, you know what, screw it. You know, we're supposed to fight for what we want. You have to approach it in a more loving or beneficial way, especially for someone as yourself who's been scared to move forward because all you've encountered in the past has been disappointment as an end result. You need to take a different approach. You cannot bulldoze these emotions anymore. What you need to do, so this whole experience of you embarking on this new journey, for it to be an actual pleasant experience and a beneficial experience, you need to basically dialogue with these emotions and these parts of you that are essentially traumatized. You need to bring them on board and convince them and give them a sense of comfort that doing this, leaping on this new endeavor, is going to be beneficial. Okay? They need to believe this to be. And the way you're going to achieve that is simply by sitting with them and understanding them and nurturing them and validating them is already implementing a solution. But also providing a plan on how you're going to continue to maintain yourself as secure as possible when doing this journey. And if you were to implement this before you act on this new endeavor, you will realize real quick that you will have a different experience if indeed you are met up with disappointment. It will just feel different. You will have a totally different experience with that result. But you will then notice that as you are going on this journey, you will be going on this journey without feeling tension, without carrying all that resistance, without feeling, equally afraid, and it will be taking away from the experience. What you'll notice is that you'll be more in the excitement in opposed to the fear, and your subconscious won't be marinating on that what ifs. You're going to know that more of you is going to be actually more excited and eager to unfold this journey and experience. So yes, hopefully this brings you clarity, and anyone that's found in this situation could find this video useful. I do want to throw it in there that I know this to be from my own personal experience and from the people I've coached who were found in these similar situations, that whenever I leaped and the net did not quite appear in the way that I wanted it to, I got very resentful. In fact, when it blew up in my face and I didn't, remotely expect what had occurred, I then was resentful that I leaped, because that wasn't supposed to happen. But I noticed, and it was an opportunity to see my patterns and what story I kept on telling myself since childhood. So it was, at the end of the day, an opportunity, but that's what you're going to actually unveil for you if you do this beforehand, is you're going to learn why you're even hesitating. You're going to learn why this even is keeping you from moving forward. Is you'll know why, and they'll then feel understood and heard, because you're really going to then learn, oh, I see why I don't want to move forward, because it's something that was very painful in my past, and I now have to be more mindful of all parts in me. So basically, that's something that I encountered, and other people that I know also encountered, whenever they bulldozed their emotion without sitting with them and understanding them, and essentially having all of those parts on board with them to get what they really wanted. So yeah, please feel free to comment or leave any, or ask any questions. I will be more than happy to provide clarity, shine light, and have a good day. And thank you for watching. With all the love and acceptance, Josie.